Hi, what's good? What's good? What's good? Today is the 22nd of August. Today is the 22nd. 22 is the number of the master builder. And today we will be doing a reading on what you are building and how that building is being built, the type of materials you are required to use in that building. This building could be yourself, could be your temple, your physical temple. It could be a project you're building. It could be literally anything you are building, a relationship, a friendship, familial thingy things. And let's pick a card. Let's do 3. Let's do 4 cards tonight. 2 plus 2 is 4. So let's do 4. I was going to do 2, but 2 is good, but 4 is better. 4 will give us the form in which we should build. Please show us the form in which we shall build this building. Eleven, 0, 0. 11, master of emotions. 0, 0, master of cycles, master of everything and nothing. The Fool card in the tarot would be the 0 card. Understanding that we are going from a place of everything and also nothing and building something new. We are building an emotional structure. We are building an emotional form. We are going in cycles that we've been going through for eons. And these cycles, like the 0, mean everything to us, but they also mean nothing. They bring us comfort. Our daily routines, our daily bad habits, as well as good habits, mean nothing, but they also mean everything to us emotionally. So we must understand that while we are building this new structure, this new building, it is time to demolish, to bring to 0, to absolute nothingness, this previous building, this previous structure, this previous form. And the way we do that, the way we establish these 1-1, these new beginnings, is through our emotions. It's through our gateway of emotions, of understanding when it is time to begin to build anew. This is a message to build anew, to construct a construction from scratch, from the beginning, to tear down previous conceptions, previous ideas of how things should be, how this relationship should be, and live in the moment, live in that gateway between nothingness and the beginning of possibly everything. Yeah. Moving on. Please, pretty please show us the materials we will need to build this building, to tear down previous cycles, to break apart previous, maybe things that have been holding us back in a good way, in a way that protects us, in a way that guards us from potentially dangerous new situations. Let's do this. 1, 2, 3. Let's go with 2. 2299. This is a huge, huge card. Putting the rest of the deck down to explain this card. 22. Today is the 22nd day of August. 99 is a number of intellect, a number of completion. We just went from absolutely nothing becoming something to the balance, the building of completion. Also, this is a very powerful card. This is a card of conflict, of two opposing forces meeting each other. If you look at the 9, it looks kind of like a balled up fist. When you get two balled up fists going against each other, you get like two boxing gloves, like, duking it out. So understanding that this is going to be a struggle. This is going to be not on the outside a struggle, perhaps, but internally with our emotions. There is going to be conflict. There is going to be, I don't want to say devastation, but to break those cycles, to truly break out of these bad habits that have been holding us hostage in a way, we must fight them. We must fight the thoughts, our shadow. Our shadow does not want to be our shadow. It needs to be our shadow. Those thoughts you may be having, those if or I am blessed. I am blessed. I am blessed. Perfect example. I sneezed. It is 11:44 right now. I sneezed. And there's no one around me to say, God bless you. But I am here. And I am blessing myself. And that's what you must do with your shadow, is you must look at your shadow and you must say, hey, shadow. Hey, dark thoughts. Hey, negative thinking. Hey, ideas of things I could be doing while I'm actually doing the thing that I should be doing. That's okay. You can live in this realm where all you know is negative self-talk. You can live in that realm. Those ideas, your shadow can stay in that realm. But out here, out in the light, you can't survive. In this world where I have to continually fight, where I have to continually build, you are not the avatar that I should be using. The avatar that I should be using is the avatar of creation, the avatar of connecting with my higher conscience, connecting with my crown chakra, connecting with your Brahma energy, your creator energy. 29 is a number of two opposing forces colliding. 2 and 9 is 11. We just talked about 11 being the master of emotions. And we must, in moments of strife, in moments of negative self-talk, we must bless ourselves. and say, hey, how blessed am I to be here in this present moment, to be able to understand your message, to be able to take the things that you say to yourself, sometimes with a grain of salt, and understanding that those negative cycles, those negative thought loops you may be having are the way they are. They can't change. They can't develop. They're not going to go away. All they know is negativity, not because they want to be negative, because they need to be negative, because plain as night, that's what they are. They have a dictionary of 1,000 words, and those are 1,000 negative words. And if you put a dictionary of 1,000 positive words in front of them, say, what's that? I can't use that. That's not me. So understanding that while we are building this new life, we must be able to gently, fairly, and in a balanced way negotiate with our shadow and remind our shadow that we are in control, that we operate in the realm of light. And while our shadow is there, because it is a projection cast upon by our light, our shadow would not exist without light. Everything that is light has a shadow. So understanding that we cannot hate our shadow, we must love our shadow and remind our shadow that we are in control of it, that we are in control of our destruction. And we will, in a balanced way, build constructive habits that, after so much time, have compounded so incredibly that we will run out of energy to feed our negative thoughts. Very powerful card. Very, very, very powerful card. The last card we will be doing, we will be absorbing, is it's this one. Okay, so this card's already picked, but this card shall be a card that will truly determine the ultimate outcome of our vision, of the vision that we are building, of this building. What will this building look like? What will the ultimate vision of this building be? How will this building look? Ooh, look at you guys. Look at that. 3300. Just amazing. Good work. Good work, y'all. So 33, master teacher. 00, we talked about 0 being nothing and being everything at the same time. The Fool is the 0 card in tarot. Everybody starts at the Fool and you work your way around till you get to the world, till you have that burden on your shoulders like Atlas. So ultimately what this building will look like is you will be, this building, this construction will be the master teacher of everything and nothing and 0. So we will ultimately be in a place where we can teach everyone everything with nothing. And that is a beautiful place to be. When you pull up in that brand new car, when you have that beautiful house that you've built, when you walk into a place and you look the way you envision yourself looking, emotionally, spiritually, physically, these are eyeballs, 0, 0. Those look like eyeballs, right? So those all eyes on you. So you will be able to teach everyone everything by doing nothing. Just based off of your journey, based off of the place you started at 0, mastering your emotions, mastering the gates of your emotions, when to open them, when to close them, the cycles that you're destroying, the balance that you're creating, that you're building, the symmetry in your life, in your good karma, in your bad karma. You will be able to teach everybody everything, and also not even have to do anything. You're not going to have to do what you're doing now. What you're doing now is you're having to like explain to people. You're having to like teach them manually. You're having to tell them, this is the reason this is happening to you. This is the person that's affecting you. You should stop talking to that person. You should start talking to this person. You should do this. You should do that. You shouldn't do this. You shouldn't do that. You're having to do a lot of work. And the reason you're having to do a lot of work is because you're not here yet. You're not at this place where you can teach everybody everything by doing absolutely nothing. By teaching people everything through the cycles and the habits that you have now, that you will have in the future, but are different. So when you talk to someone, that is here at this place at 3300, when you talk to someone like this, they teach you everything you need to know without even teaching you anything. Just by the way they communicate with you, by the way they conversate with you, the way their energy radiates from them. This person can teach you about everything about life by talking about nothing, talking about their grocery run, or how they're doing at school, or how, everything is going with a specific project they're working on. And you will be this person. You are on your way to becoming the master teacher, to becoming the master of everything without even having to do anything. And without having to do anything, you've done everything. You've broken those bad habits. You've conquered those dragons. You've defeated those, quote, enemies in your life that you thought you needed to defeat. But in reality, they all folded. They folded once you started, actually getting to it, getting to the work that you always knew you had to do, but you were just not avoiding, but you were just savoring till you got to it. So yeah, congratulations. This is a beautiful, beautiful vision, and I am proud, so proud of the place you are going. I will see you in the next one. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. And I love the comments. The comments have been so good.